everyone, welcome back for another Gen X replay highlights. We're looking at the Group 3 100-mile challenge, season 19. We're looking at Road Division, which is the Division 1. Round 3, we are at the Red Bull Ring Grand Prix circuit in Austria. We are 38 laps. There is no pit window. For 5, there is no minimum stints. That's because it's R05 rain. We're starting in the afternoon. It's 24 times dilation. All compounds are available, but as it's rain, there are no mandatory tyres. So going into this round, Sissy still sits at the top of the table on 115 points, closely followed by Jeff. They are both in the new Ferrari 296. Sam is followed by Jason, King Racer, Miriami, Batman, Mickey Vince, Raleigh, Bert, Rixie, and Corinne finishes the Division 1 table. Remember to like and subscribe. So let's have a look at how qualifying went. Sam gained pole position. Danny Young managed to sit on the front row in seconds. Niyami in third. CJ, or also known as Sissy, in the Session 296 in fourth. Bert in the Aston Martin in fifth. Nishi in sixth. Jeff in seventh in the 296 Ferrari. Jason in the Porsche. King Racer in the Porsche, and Shirin qualified in 10th in the AMG. So lights are on. We wait for them to go out. And they're off. Danny gets a lot of wheels off the line. So does Sam. It's squirming and sliding, but everybody is away as they come down to the first corner. So they're bunching and bumping, but check if everybody looks through okay. Yep, everybody looks through. So Sam leads them to the first uphill left-hander. Sam's on intermediate. Danny's on intermediates. PJ in intermediates is being challenged by Bert, who is also on intermediates. Bert has the inside line. Takes the position from CJ, also on intermediates. Nikki on intermediates. Corinne on intermediates. Jason is on intermediates also. Niyami picks up a penalty. And everybody is on intermediate. So let's settle for a few corners. So it doesn't look like it's raining at the moment, but plenty of water still on track. See what it looks like from Danny Young's point of view. In the toe. Will he be brave enough for a lunge into turn 1 in the crucial condition? And take the position. But also has a good run at the first corner. and goes from third to first in the blink of an eye. So 3 wide into the uphill right turn for the second time. Everybody is very closely bunched. Danny regaining the lead on the braking. Sam is now in third place, goes wide into the chat lister, takes an age to get back onto track and regains in 10th position. Danny still in first position, Bert's closely followed by CJ. Second round the last corner using all of the roads. Bert gets good traction out the corner. Track appears to be drying up already. And we have Grim, Jason and Jeff all going for the same apex. Jason gets a little real, or Shireen and Jason have them coming together. Nobody's fault on that one, just treacherous conditions. So Shireen benefits out of that foray in 5th position. AMG, that'll be a handful in the right. Yami in the Audi R8. Team Racer up 7th now in the Ford. Jason has lost some positions. Back in 8th, Jeff also lost some positions in that melee, but it looks like she has a good one on Jason going into the penultimate corner. Manages to make it stick, stay on track. As he now goes after Shin Racer and gets a much better exit than Shin Racer. So that is 2 positions in quick order for Jeff, making his way up to 7th. Two Porsches now battling for 8th and 9th. Jason has a penalty of half a second. Jeff is making his way back to the back of the pack. Two Porsches harassing the Ferrari. King Racer in the older 991 and Jason in the newer 992 variants. So Danny is still in first place but has not shaken first. CJ now is second of all to distant back from first. Nicky another second or so back in fourth position in the London fuel can. Corinne is this, but has picked up a half a second penalty. Yami in 6th, close behind him. Miami goes purple. Karim outranks himself, goes wide and gives up the position to Miami. Karim now down to 6th. Jeff is in 7th. As we now go into the light sign. Jeff has said he doesn't like the 296. I have to say I absolutely love it. Grim served his penalty and goes back to 7th position. So CJ is in the pit. Quite early, intermediates do not look that bad. Maybe he's seen something on the radar. So Danny and Burke still having a battle. Great shift glowing in the nice air. That Burke's got a good run. Goes to the outside, Danny defends the inside. Burke runs out of road. As we see Nishi in the background, has moved his way up to 3rd position. Jeff is now up to 4th position. Miami has a 2nd place, which he serves now. Would like to King Racer a chance to gain a position. No, it doesn't. Grim is now down to 7th. Nikki is also in the pits. So Sam is start finish straight. We have 4th, 5th, 6th. Grim gets a nice exit from corner 1 and makes his way past King Racer. Frank continues to dry, as you can see from the tampometer, although it still looks very sleepy. So Sam has pulled out a slight lead over Burks. So we now have 2 battles for 3rd and 4th and 5th and 6th, separated by only a session or 2. Get into the pit. That promotes Miami to 3rd, Grim to 4th, King Racer to 5th, Jason to 7th. DJ having changed his tyres and has gone for soft grip. And immediately puts in the fastest lap of a 1:33.0. See what Jeff comes out in. Jeff has also got the cost. be really careful on this pit exit, and picks up a 3-second penalty for his trouble. Ouch. The Bert is still keeping Danny honest, but Danny continues to eat out a small advantage. Cars are now looking a little bit worse for wear, and Bert peels into the pits. Niyami in third. Stays out. Karim goes into the pits. Team Racer stays out. In fifth. Karim into the pit. So the only people yet to stop are Danny, Niyami, Team Racer, and Jason. Everybody else has either pitted or is now pitting as we head towards lap 10. So Danny is now out on his own in the Nissan GCR. Yami somewhere back, but now in second place. Team Racer in third. In fourth in the new report. So CJ, the first of the people who has pitted and used the undercut well to jump first. So we are just waiting for 4 people now yet to pit. I think that's 3 as Niami comes into the pit. As a team racer, so Sistani and Jason. So now Sistani is the only person left to pit. Waiting for the last few to make their first pit stop, and then we will have a clearer idea of crew position. The new army does not go for softs as everybody else has so far, but no, he has gone for softs. And has lost quite a few positions. The overcut not working there. Danny now coming round. Coming up to the pit entrance. And does go into the pits. It'll be interesting to see where he comes out. Let's ride with CJ, who's now up into his sessions and has left Bert in his break, but may have had a problem somewhere. Let's ride with CJ. CJ with the fastest lap with a 132.1. Now with a 132.0. Danny is still moving in the pits, is now moving, but has lost second place also, and third. So the overcut again, not rushing out as planned, as Danny goes from first to fourth in the pit stops. So after that shakedown, let's have a look at the full crew. So CJ currently in first on the soft tyres. and the fastest lap of 1:32.0. Bert in second with a fastest lap of 33.3. Nicky 1:32.6. Danny now in fourth with a 1:32.4. Corinne with a 1:35. Dan now in sixth. So Dan has changed some positions from 10th up to 6th in the Jaguar F-Type. Jeff and Yami lost out quite badly during the pit stops and now back in 7th and 8th respectively. Jeff with a fastest lap of 1:34.3 and Yami with a 1:34.6. Jason in 9th now with a 1:35.5 and Shin Racer is bringing up the rear with a 1:34.8. Don't forget to like and subscribe. CJ continues on his merry way, just flowing wildly in the cold air of the night at Salzburg. Closing stages for you. Okay, so everybody will have made their second pit stop. Pit window is now closed as we are now on lap 34. CJ is still in the lead. Now with a big lead over Bert, who's still in second position, still on top. Danny in third position, so has battled back one position there. Dan has battled all the way from 10th up to 4th now in the Jaguar. Corinne in 5th in the AMG on warm soft tyres. Jason in 6th. Jeff is in 7th. However, Jeff is, apologies for this, Jeff is 11 laps behind, so I'm switching laps confused here. Bear with me. He wanted to be at lap 34 as Bert now goes purple. Apologies for that. Jeff is 11 laps back, so confused the lap count. We have also lost 3 people from the lobby. Nicky being one of them. So the fastest lap is still TJ, but he has improved somewhat down to 1 minute 30.683. So a comparable lap of 1:30.8. Has on purple, so let's just say with Birch around this lap. British corner. Or camber, downhill. Front tires screaming at the weight of that V12. under the bonnet, pushes them into the tarmac. Jeff is back in the pit. So that is lap 35. That is, I was going to say it's a violation, but it's not because there's no pit left. So is Jeff going to gain fastest lap? He's over 30.6 at the moment. And Bert, the time just slips away. So Danny in third. We've got 30.7, so we've got 30.6 by CJ, a 30.7 by Danny, and a 30.8 by Bert. Dan had a 31.7 in the Jaguar. Karim in fifth place has a 131.8. Jason has a 33.0 and is on the medium. And Jeff is 11 laps back with a 31.0. So he has to pay. So DJ coming around with 2 laps to go after this lap. Comes around the last corner. Tyres are in very good condition. Chef about to be lapped again. My Bert. CJ now on the penultimate lap, has a little wiggle coming out of that corner, half a second down on this lap. First in sessions, Danny still in third, Dan is in fourth. An impressive comeback drive by Dan in the shorter conditions with the F-side, which is a bit of a beast. Jason in fifth, Jeff bringing up the rear some 11 laps back. So let's ride with CJ on the final lap. Tidy so far. Having said that, he has a bit of a wobble. Just a slide around the corner. And slide as you hear the tyres squealing in pain. So CJ rounds the last corner, flashes his light, gives us a little visual, and takes first place. Jeff finishes in seventh. Burke comes over the line in second. Danny not far behind in third position. Ran in quick succession, fourth in the F-Type. As we wait for Purim. Around the penultimate corner. European style headlight. Finishes in fifth. And Jason rounds off the race in sixth. As always, remember to like and subscribe. And we'll see you again soon when we have the highlights roundup from Division 2. That being the star lobby.